Hey everybody, Paul here, and I don't know about where you are, but today in the UK, particularly here in Lincolnshire, it has been a shocking day. So Monday, should have been getting up, going to work. I got up, put on my uniform or work stuff. Uniform's probably a bit of a long shot, and looked out the window. Didn't like what I saw. Heavy rain, heavy wind, murky, still dark, so I turned over, late for work, didn't bother going in. Don't know why, just thought, you know what, I've got other things to do. I'm going to go and tidy the man cave. So, came on, chucked a bit of Joe Bonamassa on in the background playing away, started having a bit of a tidy up, and with my drone stuff I like to keep things, I'll not say organised, but I quite often use old camera boxes just to keep wires and bits in, bits that are like, I don't want to throw away, but they are rubbish and should be thrown away. I think we're all the same. So just little nuts and bolts that you acquire over time and bits. And I mean, granted, some of this stuff that's actually an unopened Rotor camera there I've got for a future build, but just bits that don't really do anything. And I came across a particular box, this one I think it was, which had a flight controller in it. And I was like, yeah, I could probably do that with something. Then sifted through the one and found a few motors. And then, really going through some junk, I found this. Now, I bought this well before I knew anything about what was good and what was bad. And this was bad, even back when I bought it. Never built it. And I don't know why, but I started putting this together today, and I had this flight controller, and I found a pair of motors, and I found an old RXR receiver that I didn't think worked, so I put another new aerial on it because I knew I'd ripped the aerial off, so I had some new aerials, popped a new aerial on there and seemed to bind. I was like, okay, so we started putting this little nugget together. It sort of looks cool if you don't know what you're talking about. I think it's definitely a copy of what they called the Storm SRD is the original sort of idea, and then I think they brought out a copy which was called a RoboCat, and I think this was a copy of the copy. And it's absolute crap. So yeah, I don't know why I decided to put it together. So I found this junky old camera, I put these motors on, I found some ESCs, I got some BL Heli 30 amps that I actually have no idea where they came from, and this little fella slowly built up during the course of the day. And I'm going to pop the top off because this opens quite unique. Let me just pop you down there. So yeah, really messy build, so please beware, but odds and ends, nuts and bolts, and these are actually on stabilised mounts, but just a really messy build. And I found this old VTX, which I don't know what the proper word is for them, but they have like these comb switches, and I had to work out which was my frequency, and then work out the pattern to select my frequency that I run on. What's all that about here? Things have turned. So yeah, I put this together, and I knew that it needed 6-inch, I mean it'll fly on 5-inch, but 6-inch blades was the idea. And let me show you something. These HQ props here that I just happen to have for one of my other builds. I thought, yeah, great, I'll put those on. That'd be great. And look. What? The pins aren't long enough. So I went back to the box and I found the crappy things that it came with as standard, which literally wouldn't do anything. I already broke one just undoing it, but the actual hub is smaller on these, so you can get the nut on the top, and these are dreadful. I mean, they are like tissue paper. So I'm going to show you how it flies, because it is shocking, because these things just like deflect and buzz. I've heard people talking about it on other YouTube channels and stuff. I've never experienced prop flex myself, so I'm gonna chuck a prop on this. In fact, let me just do that now. Okay, so yeah, one green. Listen to this. This is ridiculous. We'll pop you down here.
Switch warning. Horizon low. Motors disarmed. Sail safe off. Motors on. Motors disarmed.
I mean, like, what's that all about? So, I'll probably never fly this thing. It was the challenge, I think, just to get it built. And like,
Telemetry lost.
yeah, I did put telemetry on it as well. That front camera, it's like the first crash. That is going to get absolutely wiped out. There is no protection at all to any of that. So, why? I know, but it was good fun, and it passed the day once I'd done my tidying, of course. But yeah, thanks for watching. Send you a video, we're crashing it, I guess. Take care. Cheers.